Welcome everybody to Crypto Minute. In this episode, we're going to take a look at all the news from the past week. Sit back, relax, and watch your crypto. CZ, the CEO of Binance, is now worth $2.6 billion in crypto assets. And bullishly tweeted, Bitcoin was created after the last financial crisis. It has risen 9 million% in 10 years, when fiat and stocks were strong. How do you think it will do in the next financial crisis? 98% of all Bitcoin miner rigs will be obsolete after the halving. They will no longer be profitable or efficient enough to compete with the next generation. And that's a lot of e-garbage. But they have been through this before, so don't be worried. Everything will be okay. Crypto community gets prepping for a coronavirus spread. Now, being in crypto, we're inclined to be outliers and being prepared for the possible future. Now, the general population might look at us weird, but we march forward every day, understanding that preparing for the future is essential, and the regret of not doing something overrides the appearance of us looking silly. Cryptocurrency has officially been recognized by the German government as a financial instrument, and Germany being one of Europe's strongest financial systems, other countries most likely will follow suit. But more importantly, Elon Musk might have been smoking something when he announced Dogecoin, the one true coin. Now, he does have a strange sense of humor, so don't hold him to it. Now, everybody wants to figure out why gold and Bitcoin are acting strangely during this time. But the one big question is, should you buy the dip? And the answer is, only if you think you can catch a falling knife. Now, don't attempt this at home, and probably most likely not when you're trading. Bitcoin hash rate hit an all-time high. Now, this is important because that means the network is amazingly strong and secure, but also that miners are investing heavily into Bitcoin and building the infrastructure of the future. And of course, I'm referring to the Matrix. Well, I mean, that's if we aren't already in it. Crypto fact. Hash rate is the speed at which a processor races to complete a mathematical algorithmic problem to add a block to the blockchain. Grayscale Investments has stated that Bitcoin has solidified its role as digital gold. And an executive said, when I talk to an institution, they look at Bitcoin as the same flight to safety as they might look at bonds or gold or other things that have served in that capacity. Altered Carbon, a futuristic cyberpunk Netflix show, knows the future value of crypto. Appearances of Zcash and Monero were recently featured, which shows you can't be a cyberpunk without some privacy coins. Now, the Federal Reserve tried to save the stock market with an emergency rate cut. Now, here's a spoiler, it didn't work. But I think this statement by Bitcoin Warrior puts it best for all markets, and says, lacking transparency and an efficient response to the spread of the novel coronavirus, the US government has blinded global markets. My favorite opinion is from Eric Crown of Crown's Crypto Cave.
You know what coronavirus hates? Orange internet pills. Like, what the fuck is this even coming from?
Now keep in mind, we always have to consider unpopular opinions right now, because the truth is always in the middle and objective. So please hit the thumbs up instead of the thumbs down right now. Binance had another emergency shutdown today, and CZ said it wasn't fund related and that the funds were SAFU. Oh, and when it came back up, I got a text from a friend that said he received a random $15. And if anyone asked me or you, I made that story up. Crypto fact. SAFU is a secure asset fund of users and is an emergency insurance fund, mainly used by exchanges in case of a hack. That way if something bad happens, you don't even notice it. Super bullish news today, deserving of a Bollywood dance. India has lifted their cryptocurrency ban. This is important because India is big into crypto because of banking issues, inflation, and demonetization. And it's just good to see a culture who likes gold and crypto. Hitting 135,000 is common sense, says Willy Woo, a prominent tech investor. The fact that 42% of all Bitcoin hasn't moved in 2 years is a good sign. It creates scarcity and price action, and it also shows that people are investing and not trying to make quick profits.
I'm sorry, you smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell? Cologne? Opportunity? No, money.
Well, the governor of the Bank of England had to weigh in on crypto and said,
if you want to invest in Bitcoin, be prepared to lose all your money.
And also said that Bitcoin has no intrinsic value.
Nothing has intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is a meaningless term because value has to be subjective in the eyes of the value.
And a new quantum leap. Wait, what about the old one? Sam Beckett, Al, the quantum computer Ziggy, going through time? Oh, it's the new one created by Google. Totally not going to be evil at all. But don't worry, it's not an imminent threat yet, just a decade away, and there's already 6 ways to defeat a quantum computer, and the 7th is just water. John McAfee gives up presidential run to cut off his... Just kidding, he apparently wants to focus on being vice president alongside President Berman Supreme. Never question crazy, because sometimes it's just too brilliant to understand. Coinbase CEO says that crypto will see 5 billion users in the future. Now that could be possible if stable coins like Libra get produced and give access to the unbanked. Also, India and China have 30% of the population and have changed their perspective on cryptocurrency. And it won't spread disease like paper money does. Filthy paper money. An economist, Steve Hanks, says we should avoid Bitcoin like the plague. What the fuck, Steve? He says bad guys love Bitcoin and it's extremely volatile. Now, Steve-O, have you seen the stock market lately? And Steve, could you imagine a bad guy saying,
"Sorry, we can't accept that suitcase of money because of its inflationary nature. We only accept Bitcoin because we could get 10x returns on it in a year or 2.
Oh man, I guess there's a reason for everyone to accept Bitcoin. A New York power plant mines $50,000 a day worth of Bitcoin. Damn, that's smart. Crypto fact. One of the unofficial mascots of Bitcoin is a honey badger. Because both don't give a shit. And they keep going and never stop. Alright, thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed it, support it. Hit like, follow, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel get noticed. And again, thank you so much and have a fucking awesome day. See you next week.